All right, I got to tell you this funny story about Chanel because we were racially assaulted in Chanel yesterday. So I went in there with my aunt, my cousin's aunt, 71 years old, and she had on her a pair of Chanel sunglasses. She wanted to get some more. She loves the Chanel sunglasses, and she had been looking forward to getting some. We go in there. Unlike some stores, there wasn't a line at the time. Young guy welcomed us at the door. Can I help you? We said exactly what we wanted. He said, oh, those are downstairs. He took us over. He said, here's the elevator. I've already called the elevator for you. Someone will be there to help you go on down. We go down there. There are already 2 women working there helping 3 different women, and there are like 10 pairs of sunglasses laid out on the counter. I helped my aunt sit down at the counter. I even turned the chair facing away from these women. We're clearly not with them, just clearly not with them. So she tries on a pair. I put them back. I hand her another pair and put them back. Pick up the 3rd pair. I only got 1 pair in my hand. The guard comes over and in very broken English, he's like, well, you can only try on 1 pair at a time. He was a little bit aggressive, not too aggressive, but my aunt immediately felt it. She was like, oh no, we got to get up and go. And she's literally getting up, going, hustling and going. Me, of course, I'm like, what's going on here? What? So it becomes a whole thing. Another worker comes over, oh, it's okay, we understand. I'm like, no, I would like to know what's going on. And I'm a little bit upset. I'm kind of like getting my camera out. I'm like, what's going on here? The woman asked me not to record, which is why I'm recording now. And so she said, what can I do to make it right? I said, it wasn't me who wanted to come in here. It's my aunt who really wanted to come in here. But she's literally standing outside. We're talking a 71-year-old woman with a cane. She's standing in front of the store. I'm standing inside. She's like, can I offer you some water? I don't want no water. You got something to drink? So she brings me upstairs. I have a glass of champagne. And then she calls the manager. Of course, it takes a few minutes. I hope that she explains what happened to the manager. The manager comes out. Now he's going to handle me. But I said, no. I want you. I understand that I don't speak Italian. The guard speaks limited English. Why don't you go ask him what happened, and then you come back and you explain to me? He's like, no, and we just want to make it right. I said, no. I said, I like details. And while I was sitting here waiting, the woman is showing me really nice, their signature necklaces, because that's actually something I am interested in. I don't like diamonds though. Now they had all that was just gaudy diamonds and stuff. But I'm looking and I said, I like details. So I want to know the details of why that man, as my husband later said, racially assaulted us, because he actually saw it. He said, my husband later said, by the time I came down, I could see the guy coming, and even my husband instinctively knew what was happening. You could read all the body, you know what I'm saying? Because my husband could even read the body language from afar. So even he knew what was happening. And we were later talking about it. It wasn't that the man was like, I'm racist, I'm gonna get these black people. It was instinctive, you know what I mean? Reactionary, knee-jerk. He just knew without knowing that we didn't belong in there, just as much as my aunt knew what was happening. She felt it, which is why she literally scurried. And I'm talking about a 7-year-old woman with a cane. She was like, oh no, I ain't coming in here. And I said, come on, why don't you go back in, let sit in the air conditioner, because if it's hot, let them give you some water, give them the chance to explain. And so I'm talking about this now because I'm thinking, for me and my generation, I'm like, yeah, I'll give them the chance to explain. I'm not gonna be hostile the way that I'm worked up now. I wasn't hostile like this then. But I was like, I'll give you the chance to explain, and I really and truly do want to know the details, and if you could work out the details amongst yourselves about what happened. And they really couldn't. I mean, the guy was like, the manager was kind of like, well, you know, you're only allowed to try on 1 at a time. And even though we could see that there was someone else who had like, they had like a dozen pairs of sunglasses sprung out over the counter, they weren't with us. And they're like, well, he didn't know that you guys weren't together and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why does this feel so uncomfortable? And again, it was my husband who put words to it. He's like, that was a racial assault. I was like, yeah, that was a racial assault. And I know that my aunt, she wanted to get out of there. She was like, you know what, if the same thing happened to Oprah, and she's a billionaire, then she kept saying that several times. And I know she wanted to put it out of her mind, and we went on about our day and did other stuff and had fun. Sorry. But I know that when she retells the story of what happened here in Rome and how it was, that will be part of her Roman experience.